Hey there, fellow travelers, dreamers, and maybe people stuck in an office cubicle wishing they were out on the road. I'm Mike, and this is Sophie, and today we're talking about long-term travel. How to survive it, thrive in it, and maybe even enjoy it.
That's right. We've been on the road for what feels like forever now, living out of our, camper van. And let's just say we've learned a lot about what works, and what definitely doesn't.
Yep, and we're excited to share those tips with you, thanks to Traveluptuous for inviting us to do this voiceover. So if you're dreaming of hitting the road long-term, or you're already on your adventure, we've got your back.
Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to Traveluptuous for more tips and stories from the road. We're totally professional YouTubers who never forget to mention that.
Ha! Yeah, totally professional. All right, let's dive in and talk about how to survive, thrive, and avoid going stir-crazy during long-term travel.
First up, the unsexy part of long-term travel budgeting. I know you just want to hit the road and figure it out as you go, but unless you want to end up stranded eating gas station chips for a week, you're gonna need a plan.
Hey, gas station chips aren't so bad. But yeah, Sophie's right. Long-term travel doesn't mean endless vacation. You've got to set a budget for everything: gas, food, places to stay, and emergency repairs when the van decides it's had enough.
Haha, yeah, 'cause that happens a lot. One time we broke down in the middle of nowhere and Mike tried to fix it with
Duct tape, and I stand by that decision.
You would. Anyway, be realistic about how much you can spend and track it as you go. There are apps that help, but sometimes good old spreadsheets do the trick.
And remember, long-term travel isn't a constant splurge. You can cook your own meals, stay at free campsites, or even barter skills with locals for a place to crash.
Yeah, Mike bartered his excellent mechanic skills for a free shower once.
I fixed their generator, kind of.
Next, let's talk about choosing where to go. The beauty of long-term travel is flexibility, but it helps to have a loose plan.
Right, you don't need to plan every detail, but you want to avoid aimlessly driving in circles. Trust me, I've done that.
You do still do that, Mike. Anyway, pick a general route, but stay open to detours. Some of the best experiences come from unplanned stops, like that random farm we stumbled upon in Montana where we ended up milking goats.
Oh yeah, that was a weird but fun day.
Also, remember that traveling long-term means adapting to different cultures, even within the same country. Learn a few local customs and phrases, try the food, and be respectful. It's not always going to be what you're used to, but that's the fun part.
Yeah, and if you're not sure about something, ask locals. People love sharing insider tips about their hometowns, and you'll get a way better experience than just sticking to tourist traps.
Exactly. Just be open, stay curious, and don't be afraid to get a little lost along the way.
All right, here's what Instagram doesn't always tell you about long-term travel, especially in a camper van. It's awesome, but it's also cramped, messy, and occasionally smells like feet.
Haha. Yeah, those dreamy photos of couples in their perfectly organized vans? They're real for about 5 minutes before reality hits. In reality, you're living in a very tiny space with another person, and that comes with challenges.
Like figuring out how to sleep in a bed that's slightly too short, or realizing you've been wearing the same shirt for 3 days because the laundry facilities are 100 miles away.
Or when your water supply runs out and you're brushing your teeth with bottled water.
The struggle is real, but van life also teaches you to simplify and appreciate the little things. You learn to live with less stuff, less space, but also less stress.
That's true. There's a certain freedom in knowing you can pack up and move on to the next spot whenever you want. It's about trade-offs, and for us, the freedom is worth a bit of inconvenience. One thing that surprised us was how hard it can be to stay connected while you're on the road. Sure, you're having all these amazing experiences, but family and friends back home, not so much.
Yeah, sometimes my mom calls and she's like, "Are you still alive?" So we try to check in regularly, even if it's just a quick FaceTime or a postcard.
And if you're doing long-term travel and documenting it, like we're doing for Traveluptuous, staying connected with your audience can be tricky. Not every campsite has Wi-Fi, and good luck uploading videos from a desert.
Right, so we've had to get creative, uploading videos whenever we find a cafe with decent internet or borrowing Wi-Fi from a friendly neighbor.
Haha, just don't park outside someone's house looking sketchy. That's not a good look.
Okay, here's one people don't talk about enough: how to stay sane on the road.
Yeah, because while long-term travel is amazing, it's also exhausting. You're constantly moving, adjusting, and sometimes you forget what day it is.
Whoa, wait, it's Thursday?
Haha, exactly. Having a loose routine helps. For me, that's journaling in the morning, wherever we are. For Mike, it's his sacred coffee time.
My morning coffee ritual is non-negotiable. No matter where we are, I brew a cup, sit outside, and just enjoy the view. It keeps me grounded.
Whatever your routine is, find something that feels normal, no matter where you are. It helps you reset, especially when things get hectic.
And don't forget to take breaks. You don't have to be constantly on the move. Some of our best memories are from days where we did absolutely nothing.
All right, let's talk about something you can't avoid when traveling long-term: unexpected situations.
Like flat tires, engine breakdowns, and those weird moments when your GPS takes you to someone's backyard instead of the campsite.
Yes. No matter how much you plan, stuff will go wrong. The key is to stay flexible and roll with the punches, and bring a solid toolkit. Mike has become a pro at fixing things on the fly.
Well, duct tape and WD-40 can get you pretty far, but yeah, things won't always go smoothly. Like that time we got a flat tire in the middle of a rainstorm and there was no cell service.
Yeah, that was fun. But here's the thing. You have to keep a good attitude. Challenges on the road make for the best stories later. You'll figure it out, even if it means flagging down a passing car or using a paper map. Remember those?
Ha! Yeah, a paper map saved us that day. And when all else fails, just laugh it off. Things that seem stressful in the moment usually become funny later.
Before we wrap up, let's do a rapid-fire list of some long-term travel hacks we've picked up.
Number 1, get yourself a portable solar charger. You'll thank us when your phone's dying in the middle of nowhere.
2, pack multi-purpose clothes, stuff you can layer, wear casually, or dress up a bit if needed.
3, headlamps. Seriously, they're lifesavers, especially if you're stumbling around a campsite in the dark.
And 4, invest in a comfortable travel pillow. Your neck will thank you.
And finally, duct tape. It fixes everything. Your van, your shoes, maybe even your relationship. Haha.
Yeah, definitely bring duct tape.
So that's our take on surviving and thriving during long-term travel. It's not always easy, but it's always an adventure.
And whether you're planning your own journey or just daydreaming from your couch, we hope our tips help you make the most of it.
Big thanks to Traveluptuous for letting us share our stories and tips today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss their next adventure. Or, you know, ours.
Haha, yeah, we'll see you out there on the road. Stay safe, keep exploring, and remember to pack duct tape.